Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with Dangerous Relationships with Taiga Saeba. So let's see what happens in this one. Of course, don't forget to see who you want to vote. Vote to see who you want to see next. In our next playthrough, I think we have like two guys left, Kei and Subaru. So let me know. In voting from chapter 1 to, I believe, chapter 8. Or no, it's on 8 chapters. I keep forgetting. Anyway, don't forget to vote, like if you like the video, and leave a comment below. Anyway, let's get started. Taiga's photo shoot. For the entire duration of the next week, I didn't see Taiga as much as once. I was partially relieved to look at the call log on my phone. His name dropped lower and lower on the list, and with just one more entry, he would disappear off the list forever. At the last moment, I panicked and saved his number under his name. He gave in to that pressure. I felt relieved and pathetic at the same time. I need to go shopping or something. Anything would be helpful to get my mind off of him right now. Just when I thought I could get a break, all around me billboards and advertisements were plastered with his face. He had got an exclusive contract with a foreign company and was making big news. On the buildings above the road, a huge screen played a commercial with him on it. All the girls around me screamed with excitement when they saw him. Shut the hell up. I gasped when I heard a deep voice groan next to me and turned to look. It was a young man with blonde hair. I expected it to be Taiga, but disappointed when it wasn't. Stopping in a bookstore, a magazine caught my eye, so I flipped through it. Famous comedians love at first sight. What faith awaits retired actor? It was full of gossip and assorted rumors, so I went to put it away. When I did, a familiar name flipped past on a page, so I went back to try and find it. And there it was, an article about Taiga Saeba. Taiga Saeba finds love? Now dating a beautiful model. What? According to the article, he had hooked up with her after a fashion show, but disappeared in the dark streets together afterwards. While Taiga hunts for love, the bomb showed a picture of him and the woman. She was holding onto his arm as if they were two lovers walking together. Back at home, all sorts of thoughts ran through my head. The picture had been so blurry I couldn't see his expression, but I craved to know the truth. What was I expecting anyhow? I was frustrated to find myself caught up in every part of his life. Still, there was one part of the article that worried me in particular. Due to his foreign deal, they were building an office in France for him. Soon enough, he'd be based there to help progress his career. More and more, I thought it wasn't a good idea to get involved with him. I searched on my phone for his contact entry. Taiga. I pushed the delete button and it asked for confirmation. Yes. However, when I went to push it, a phone call came before I could press it. Hello? Fumiki. Hello, Chief. What can I do for you? Well, tomorrow you're with Shindo, right? That's right, Ryouhei Shindo. Okay, I need you to go with Taiga Saeba instead. Uh-huh? No, I was just deleting his number. Sorry, I'd rather avoid Taiga if I could. Huh? Why? Did something happen? The chief asked me suspiciously. I'd never be able to tell him what happened, and even if I did, no one would believe it either. I couldn't do anything but hold the truth to myself. Anyway, you're assigned to Taiga, and it'll be Rokugan Studio at the usual time. After the call, the phone screen returned to the address book. I was asking if I still wanted to delete Taiga from my contacts. No. Nope, I was no longer, so I can't. No point. The next day, I headed to work with mixed feelings. It turned out that after a week, Taiga's attitude towards me was as cruel as always. Hey, come on, Slowpoke. I need to change clothes. I'd been hoping for some sort of change, but was let down in the end. Still, the article I read in the newspaper chewed away at the back of my mind. I didn't feel quite right asking him about it, though. What are you staring into space for? Come on! Sorry. We returned to the studio to begin the photo shoot. The setup today was for a cover story of a magazine. We'll start with the cover shot. No shirt, right? Taiga ripped off his shirt without even the slightest hesitation. Reminded of what happened that time in the waiting room, I turned away bashfully. Taiga, looking good. A female model shot out to him with praise and admiration. Thanks. He flashed a charming smile in their direction, making them cheer even more. Everyone there was way too good looking for me to bear. Hey. Consumed by my inferiority complex, I stood there dazed. Hey, you! Taiga growled angrily into my ear. Yes? Don't you have ears? I've been calling your name. Take my shirt already. Sorry. He tossed his shirt crudely at my chest. I couldn't even properly do my one and only job. My attention to the female models, and I thought one of their faces looked familiar. Where could I have seen them? Quiet! You're all too noisy! Lamal snapped as she glared at the others and walked towards Taiga. Hey, Taiga. Yeah. She slipped the arm around him as if clinging to him. It was the exact same scene I saw in the magazine. What do you say after we're done here? After work? We're ready to begin the shooting. The cameraman's voice boomed out, cutting all chatter to a minimum. See you afterwards. Okay. Jealously ripped apart my heart when Taiga gave the woman a parting smile. He never had made that kind of face for me. She was progressing without a hitch. Taiga stared seductively into the camera, giving it his best look. Then he glanced at me and our eyes met. It seemed like for just a split second his face warped and grimaced at me. Nice, Taiga. That's a good look. Had it just been my imagination? Let's move on to the next shot. Got it. This new scene was themed around a man of the night concept. Taiga walked over to the bed prop and lay down. Is this good enough for you? The cameraman wasn't satisfied with what he saw through the lens. It's like something is missing. A woman, right? Yeah, that's it. Nice thinking. The cameraman snapped his fingers and yelled to the models. I need someone to get in the scene with him. I'll do it. I want to. Hey. The one model for the room snapped at and glared at the girls. She stepped forward with her best smile and raised her hand. I'll help if... I want her. Taiga cut off both and pointed a finger towards me. Eh? Huh? I turned around to check if anyone was behind me, but there was no one at all. You? You're kidding. I couldn't fathom the idea that he had picked me. Yes, you. What? The studio is instantly filled with curious chatter. What exactly was he planning here? Who's that? My stylist. Taiga, wait, she's nothing more than a stylist. She spat with malicious words directed at me. He'll be good with her. She's not a pro, though. It wouldn't be right to have her in the shot. But she knows me, so she can help bring out my best face. Taiga explained while marching my way. I had no idea what to say. Running away doesn't seem like a good idea either. I'll just go along with this. I was in so much shock that I couldn't even run if I wanted to. Taiga came up and whispered in my ear. You can't refuse me this time. He whispered the cold words into my ear. What? I had no choice but to go along with it. He pulled me into the shooting area while the models gave me nasty looks. One model crossed her arms and glared at me like she wanted to hurt me. Well, as long as we keep her face out of the frame. The cameraman caved in and went along with it quite irresponsibly. So stunned at everything happening, I stood dazed as if disconnected from the world. What are you doing? Go get changed. What? Me? Who else? Go undress. What? I'm not sure why I just said skip, but didn't skip. Back in the waiting room, I stripped off my clothes and put on a robe over my underwear. We're pressed for time, so we're gonna start right away. I felt so overwhelmed and confused that Taiga had pulled me into the scene. She moved like a sloth. He whispered in my ear before leading me to the side of the bed. Show me what you've got. Hold each other. Got it. Taiga said pleasantly to the cameraman before turning to me with a sinister smile. His hand crawled to my body and untied my robe. Hey, stop it! I protested as more of my skin was revealed to the camera. Shut up. Gray face, Taiga. Show me more of a naughty in you. The cameraman's shutter snapped away fervently. Surrounded by all the lights and cameras, I couldn't resist as much as I wanted to. Taiga's cold hands caressed the curves of my body. That's it. Show me that face again. He snickered and spoke softly to me. Stop it. Stop? You mean don't stop? His hand started rubbing against my body, moving to particular sensitive areas. You were staring at me back there, weren't you? I was not. Liar, you want me, even if you pretend you don't. You can't fool me with a face like that. His wet lips pressed against the skin of my neck. Why does he keep doing that? Isn't this too much? The studio looked silent as I became more and more bold. No, this is good. Keep going. Excitement overflowed from the cameraman's voice. Sure thing. Taiga brushed his fingers gently across my bra. You're sensitive, aren't you? Possibly. But dang that smirk. No, I'm not. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. This wasn't a part of my job. It wasn't even close. If I left, no one would blame me, not even the chief. Why? Why did I stay? Why don't I stop this? His fingers rolled across all parts of my body. Feel it. Feel me touching you everywhere. His eyes transfixed with a devilish smile, unable to look anywhere else. Why was I letting this happen? Ah! A soft moan from the sensation of his fingers on my skin. Does it feel that good, even though you cried about it earlier? He teased me with a whisper before biting the tip of my ear. Shh, quiet down or they'll hear you. My breath and pulse raced faster and faster from his touch. Shit, I so want to do you. You couldn't be serious. His face looked at me, and it wasn't even one of his friendly or evil faces. It wasn't even his sad face. It was the face of a man caving into passion. What? I don't know. Want to do it? What? His suggestion flared my emotions up with anger, and I glared at him. Don't look at me like that. You know you want it, too. Great, good work. I've got lots of good ones. Guess my time's up. Too bad. He hopped off the bed energetically. Good work. Good job, Taiga. Applause filled the studio as I sat dazed on the bed. I felt terrible. My body had betrayed my reason and thought. What a terrible person Taiga was. Taiga, why didn't you pick me? Sorry, I'll get you next time. He was a trickster with two different faces. Despite all this, I couldn't keep my eyes off him. What? Let's go out sometime, okay? I couldn't get myself to hate him. I've been trying to deny that strange feeling inside of me was real. It started from the second I saw the magazine article. Jealousy. Putting on my robe, I walked out, passing by Taiga and the model. You're an ugly nobody. The model sneered at me quietly as I passed by. Taiga glanced at my direction. I felt so embarrassed. I ran away and escaped to the waiting room. I was putting on my clothes in the waiting room when I heard a knock at the door. Before I could react, it burst open. Who the hell are you? A stylist? I answered frankly, too stunned to say otherwise. Are you an idiot? I'm asking, what do you got to do with Taiga? Nothing really. I'm his stylist. I'm just his stylist, seriously. Since when does a stylist take photos with him, huh? She had a point, but that wasn't my fault. You wanted me there to get a better expression. Her lips curled with anger. We're nothing, really. Of course you aren't. He's mine. I came to tell you to stay away. She slammed down the magazine covering the room with them together. You know what this is. I do. You want to know what happened after? Huh? It was amazing. You can only... She began proudly boasting to me when the door flung open once again. What's going on in here? Get out, right? Take a flash of loving smile at the female model. It was as if he wasn't even aware I was in the room, too. I got a nice shoot today. We were just talking about clothes in here. She nestled to his side like an innocent kitten. I guess she could switch modes just as fast as he could. Really? Yes. Yeah, she was saying. Sorry, no time to talk. I've got to get ready for my next appointment. Oh, I'll talk to you later then. Yeah, see you. He shot her a brilliant smile as she left. The model turned and cast an evil glare at me, but only I could see before leaving. Damn annoying girl. He blurted out angrily as soon as the door shut behind her. Huh? I bet she came here saying you're trying to seduce me. And you're nobody and you should stay away from me. And you smell like you took a bath in a sewer. Why do you have such a way with words? Only you would say that last one to me. Damn it, I hate that kind of woman. Oh, you look so sad, though. I thought you were seeing her. What? Her? Who did that kind of trash? But I thought you messed around with her. My eyes glanced at the magazine she had left on the table. Bullshit. But there's a photo with you two. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. His breast froze with pleasure. Besides, an evil smile crept across his face as he worked his way toward me. Want to continue where we left off? Uh-huh. I told you already. I want to do you. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. We got some jealousy. We got his jealousy. Then we got his lust going. What the hell? What are we supposed to do with this? Ah, okay. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Like it if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to vote. And I will see you there. Bye. Cozy out.